How's it going, everyone, and welcome to Mario and Luigi Starlight Island Adventure for the Mario Hack series, which people have once again been asking me if the series is canceled merely because it's been about a week since the last video has been uploaded. But, you know, I just do Mario when I feel like it. It's never really canceled, and Luigi just walked through, yeah, okay. I guess Luigi just kind of walks through shit. He doesn't care, and jumps off screen. That's great. So this is the next hack in the series. I don't exactly know what the hell's going on, but we're gonna go with Luigi. I want to play as Luigi, because fuck Mario. Luigi gets bitches. Mario and Luigi just can't seem to catch a break. During a vacation on Starlight Island, Princess Peach has gone missing again. Of course she has. Even when they go on vacation, she gets kidnapped. What else is new in good old Mario Land? So anyway, Peaceful Plains #1 is ready to go. Let's see, does this work? It does work. I don't know what I should use for this. I don't know if I should... Oh, okay, you go the opposite way. That's nice. I don't know if I should use the D-pad or the whatchamacallit, the control stick. I think I usually use the D-pad. This feels better for Mario, using a D-pad instead of, you know, one of those little newfangled control sticks. Oh, cool. Guess what? I don't have a spin jump. That's gone. That's nice. I guess this is supposed to be more modeled off of possibly Super Mario Bros. 3. Yeah, there's no... Luigi doesn't have a spin jump. I don't know if he has some other benefit, but this video is going to be kind of special because let's see what this does. Oh, cool. Coins. Great. I mentioned on Twitter that I had an idea that I wanted to test on a Mario video, and it would then go to other different videos sporadically. However, if it ends up doing poorly and no one wants to do it, then I would probably... Oh, good, it's Y again. Why is it Y again? I have no idea. If it ends up doing poorly, I'd probably just try it on one other video just to sample a potentially different audience, and if it went poorly again, then that would be the end of that. So, obviously, this could be a bust, but I think for the most part, people would be interested in it, or, you know, not too caring of it. But basically, I had said on Twitter that I had an idea that would get people more involved, or give them the option to be more involved. I want to check something real quick. There's nothing over here. It would give people the option to be more involved, and it would definitely get me more involved in stuff as well, because arguably I have not been the most involved person ever in regards to, you know, checking Forum Spring. I check it every so often, and that's fine and dandy. I do Q&As every so often, also fine and dandy. I check comments and respond to them pretty unfrequently. I think it's infrequently. I'm not sure about that. Someone citation is needed. But there's definitely stuff that I could be doing better, as I'm sure we could agree on that. So, I was thinking of implementing some sort of system in which goals are sort of... Hold on. I don't know what this music... I thought it was Zombies Ate My Neighbors at first, but I don't think it is. So, maybe it is. I don't know. It sounds faintly of it, but I'm sure it's from some other game. I have no idea. But I wanted to set up a system in which case it would give people the option to be more involved, whether they wanted to or not, and for that involvement, different things would be offered, and I was kind of wondering how to implement something like that, and kind of came to the conclusion that I would just poll the audience whether or not it's a good idea, and if it is a good idea, then like some sort of tiering system would have to be drawn up, or, you know, some sort of voting system would have to be put into place. Obviously, I could do a Facebook poll. I don't use my Facebook fan page too much, though 50,000 people have gone over and liked it and follow it, or what have you, which is cool. But I need to do something more with that. Again, that goes back to the whole, you know, I need to be more involved in stuff and get my shit together sort of thing. But it's kind of hard trying to go through so many different things. You know, I'm trying to record videos, I'm trying to edit videos, I'm trying to upload them, I'm trying to make sure they're fine, I'm trying to check Twitter, I'm trying to check Facebook, trying to do Form Spring, trying to think of new video ideas, trying to, you know, do Q&A. There's a lot of stuff that I'm trying to do. And even though I, you know, quote-unquote just play video games, a lot of my time is devoted towards things that I just mentioned. But let's say for instance, and this is going to be like a non-voting thing. The thing you would vote on is whether or not it's a good idea, and, you know, what else you would like to see. But let's say that there's a goal set, And chances are it would mostly just be like, you know, it wouldn't be for views because, I don't know, that's kind of dumb. I'm sure views would just come as they come. But, and it probably wouldn't be for comments because if people are voting on stuff, comments are probably going to come anyway. So it would most likely be just, you know, likes, stuff like that. I don't really check favorites too much. I don't even know how to really check. I'm sure I could just go into my analytics or go on like VidStats, but I barely check that. Usually the thing I do is I just check the like to dislike ratio on a video just to see how people like it or, you know, how it's doing, stuff like that. So let's say, you know, we set goals like this video. If it gets, and I will actually do it, this actually is going to be part of it. But if this video, let's say if this video, you know, the goal is 4,000 likes. If it gets 4,000 likes, which I don't even know if I can get back up fucking here. Okay, well, I'm dead. If it gets, okay, we're going back. If it gets 4,000 likes, the next Mario video will be an hour of power Mario video, and that will happen if this video gets 4,000 likes. Now, what happens if this video doesn't get 4,000 likes? Nothing. There's no punishment. There's no ramifications. There's no consequences. Just things go along as normal. But people always suggest, oh yeah, you should do an hour power of this, hour power of that. You know, hour powers are supposed to be kind of special and infrequent. Once again, I'm pretty sure it's infrequent and not unfrequent, and I almost fucked myself over. They're supposed to be infrequent. It's supposed to be something kind of special, just something that doesn't happen all the time, stuff like that. So if that goal is met, the next video I will try my very best to make it an hour power. If you don't know what an hour power is, it's basically a video that is at least 60 minutes long. Not 55 minutes long, not 59 minutes long, but an hour long. And that is fantastic. People seem to like those. You know, they really do. So if you can reach that goal, then I will do the next video as an hour power. Or, like I said, I will try my best. The only reason I say I will try my best is because Mario videos can be a little bit finicky. And I don't know exactly when the hack will end. I usually try to pick hacks that have decently longish, you know, a decently high amount of levels. I think this one has like 49 or something like that. So chances are I probably could get an hour power. Unfortunately, if it does end unexpectedly, then I may have to split it up into 2 different videos if I have to pick a different hack. And I'm sure people will say, you know, why don't you just put it in the same video? Like, why don't you just put 2 hacks in the same video? That will confuse people. I can guarantee already that will confuse people and they'll be like, oh, where's, you know, part 1 of this? It's in a different hack video. Well, why is it like that? Why didn't you just make it, you know, its own video? So, but I'm fairly certain that I can fit an hour-long video of this hack into it. It had a pretty good amount of levels, so that is basically how it would be. And it wouldn't just be hour power videos. That's why I kind of wanted to make a tiering system, because, you know, depending on how the goal is met, if it's blown out of the water, like, you know, this video gets, I don't know, 10,000 likes, which I doubt it will, but let's say it gets that many, then you would be able to pick from, you know, a higher tier. It wouldn't just be like a Q&A or a scheduled Q&A. It would be something like you get to pick a new series that I do, or, you know, whatever you can think of. I'm kind of relying on creative people to be creative with, you know, what sort of things I can offer. Things that I had already thought of was streaming, because I want to stream, so you guys could pick, you know, okay, I want you to stream on this day, and I will try, if nothing is going on that day, then I will try to stream that day whatever game you decide, or maybe a game of my choosing. I had that as an idea, an hour of power. I also had a new series. You know, you guys could pick whatever series you wanted me to play. A scheduled Q&A, or a Formspring Q&A, or some sort of Q&A on a YouTube video, like something like that. There's some other stuff too. It's a lot harder to think of things that you were thinking of before while you're trying to play a game and explain an idea and reference those ideas that you had before. It's kind of difficult. So it was like, you know, scheduled Q&As, different versions of that, streaming a new series, hour power video, you know, maybe multiple videos of the same thing in the same day if people wanted, like, oh yeah, you should make, you know, 3, 4, 5 Mario videos in one day. It's like, okay, well then I can do that. Game nights with people who watch my stuff, fans, whatever you wanna call yourselves. I would just say fans, but I've seen someone get upset at that word, like, oh, I'm not a fan, just call me a subscriber. But, like, what if someone watches your stuff and they don't sub to you? Like, I'm sure there are people who watch my stuff, but aren't subbed to me because I upload too many videos. Like, there's no way that I'm gonna be able to please everyone, so it's like pointless. But I thought there was a fucking thing down there. Is there? Nope, there's nothing down there at all. Good job. But if a couple people wanted to kind of think of a couple ideas and you know, write up a list or some sort of tiering option, if you know what I'm talking about, then feel free to do that and then send them to me on Twitter, because I will probably be able to see those a lot easier on Twitter than if you leave a comment. But yeah, if you make like tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, tier 4, or tier 5, like however many tiers you want, and if people want to leave different ideas, because it's not just up to me what I can pick. It's very possible, can't jump on those trees, it's very possible that you guys can come up with some really good ideas for stuff for me to offer that I won't think of, and I am completely open to that. One of the other things I also thought of doing was, even though it's been kind of tainted by a lot of people, doing giveaways on Twitter or probably Facebook, one of those two. That way it wouldn't be done on YouTube. It wouldn't be like, you know, okay, whatever taints. Like, I used to do giveaways quite a bit, way back in the day, and then that was before it got out of hand, with people offering Xboxes and PS3s and games and, you know, all this other shit for doing whatever. That is what kind of really tainted it, when people kept doing them so frequently, like daily giveaways. That was what kind of tainted it a little bit, and I've been kind of, I don't know how to do this here. I don't know how to get in that. That is what kind of tainted it, and I've been kind of scared to do them, because then people would just be like, oh, you just giving away stuff, stuff. And then that's the thing I have to deal with, and it's like, okay, well, now I can't do this, even though I used to do it years and years ago. Like, before I was even partnered, I was doing giveaways from time to time. It wasn't anything big. It wasn't anything big because I didn't have very much money to spend, so I kind of had to keep it limited to, like, you know, codes for unlockables and Microsoft points and stuff. But recently, well, not recently, but I've done a couple of things where I gave away, you know, a game and a couple of bigger things, stuff like that. That's another thing that could be done. But it really depends on whether or not people want me to do that, because like I said, there are going to be pros and cons with this. The cons are, you know, or the pros would be, you know, people like it, people are happy to get involved and whatnot, they're happy to get, you know, our powers, game nights, stuff like that, where, you know, I'm gaming with people. And to clarify, I'm sure people would be like, oh, it'd just be the same people every time. Well, that was fine for, you know, Left 4 Dead stuff. I kind of figured, like, oh, okay, well, if they're that dedicated to really trying to see what I'm playing and whether or not they want to jump in, that's fine. But it would probably be different for this. I would probably pick maybe pre-selected people, or if I've seen someone that I've already seen before, they would be asked to leave and give someone else a spot if they've already been in other times like that, so that way it wouldn't be the same, you know, 6 to 12 people with whatever I do. It would have to be moderated a little bit, so to speak. But the cons are obviously, you know, people are going to be upset, because no matter what I do, someone's going to be upset. Like, it could be the most noble, selfless thing that I've ever done, and someone will still get upset at me. For example, there was a video I'd made where I said I was going to donate some money to charity, and someone got mad at me, and there were honestly fights breaking out in the comments about what charity I should donate to, and if I didn't donate to this, you know, specific charity, then I was stupid because I was just throwing my money away to a different charity. Honest to God, that is the shit that happens, that you may not. I didn't think that was gonna happen. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna donate to charity. I'm gonna give my money to a good cause. Like, no one can be mad at that, right? No, they can be mad at that. Trust me. So, no matter what I do, there are gonna be naysayers and people who are upset by that, and it's really just kind of testing the waters to see just how many people like the idea. And like I said, if the majority of the people don't like the idea, then I will try it in a different video. And again, if the majority of people don't like the idea, then that's the end of the idea. Kind of dead in the water sort of thing. But the cons are, you know, someone's going to be upset. They're going to be saying, you know, I'm fishing for involvement, and that I should just let people get involved if they want to, and not offer stuff like this, and I should just do it on my own, which, They raise a good point, but this was kind of the idea that I came up with, you know? I'm not here to fucking argue and fight with people anymore. I'm here to try and get shit done, try and entertain you, try and make sure that there's stuff for you to watch that you would like, and, you know, if there's questions you want me to answer, Q&As, if you want me to stream, I can try and start doing that again. You know, just stuff like that. That's all I'm trying to do. But the pros are, obviously, more involvement on your end, on my end. Just hopefully the channel becomes better. I don't even know if I want that. I can just cape it. That's really what I'm going for. I'm trying to better the channel, get more people involved, get more people to come over, do more things that people would like, because I know I do Q&As few and far between. I haven't streamed in probably a year and a half, something like that. And granted, the streaming thing was because of multiple issues. It wasn't just that I didn't want to stream. It was, you know, technical issues and other stuff that I couldn't do. So that's pretty much the idea. In a nutshell, like a bonus incentives program for hitting goals that, you know, I may set. Different tiers of rewards, so it's not just, you know, hour of power over and over again. It could be hour power, it could be a new series, it could be a Q&A, it could be a stream, it could be a game night, it could be creative things that you guys think of, because I'm really looking for potentially good ideas to do. And chances are I probably will have a Facebook poll going on of whether or not this is a good idea. I'll probably link the video in that poll, so people who don't see this video, they might go and watch it then, and then they'll know, like, what I'm talking about. But the links are all in my video description. Like, if you're wondering where you can find me on Twitter, where my Facebook page is at, what my form spring is, those links are in about 99% of any video that is uploaded these days. You won't find them in very, very old videos, and you won't find them in some vlog videos. That's about it. That is about it for links and stuff. I try to make it about as easy as I can. They're also in a link area on my main channel page, so that might be going away very soon because YouTube's coming out with a new layout. So depending on when you see this video and when that layout does get implemented, they may or may not exist. So in summary, that's what it basically is about. I'm not sure if it's a good idea or not. I think it's a good idea, but then again, I'm kind of biased because I came up with it. So yay or nay on that. Facebook poll will be up, I hope. It may or may not be up in case I don't remember, but I hope I do remember. Otherwise, you don't have to go there. If you don't want to make a Facebook account, if you don't want to go to that, you can leave a comment in the video description. I would prefer it that way. I would actually prefer if you did both, to be completely honest. I would much rather... Oh, well, I guess that's where I needed the piece to... Oh, hey, here we go. Hopefully that's it right there. There you go. I would be looking at comments and stuff and getting ideas. GV? Is that what that just said? GV? Okay. Alright, sure. Yeah, that's not confusing. Nice. But yeah, if anyone wants to make up sort of a tiering structure or a list of ideas, stuff like that, then feel free to do that. You would be best sending that to me on Twitter, because I will probably see that a lot easier than if you try and do it in a flood of YouTube comments. But I'm looking for, like, a documented list, not like just, you know, tweeting me a list of stuff. I'm looking for, like, you know, someone making a document file or a Word file or a Google Docs file and sending it to me, or a chart or a graph of some sort, you know, stuff like that. Stuff that'll make it easy for me and easy for you to convey your point. So, oh, hey, nice. Wonder if I need a P-switch for that. Seems like a puzzle place. That's it. If you have an idea, if you want to make a tiering system or a chart or a list or something, and I feel like I'm just going in a circle now, because I probably am. Alright. If you want to do any of that, feel free to do it. I would appreciate that. Does the P-switch last through the door? No. The P-switch does not last through the door. Which means I have no idea how they want me to do this, because, oh, shit. Obviously, I need a P-switch in this area. I don't know if did I hit all these? Oh, there's a P-switch. Maybe I didn't hit all those. But there you go. I think I've explained it pretty well, I would have to say. Like, decently well. So hopefully it's a good idea. Let me know. There should be a Facebook poll if you want to do that way. That's another reason to jumpstart that, and hopefully be a little bit more involved in that, other than just polls. You know, maybe random images or exclusives, or like I said, potential giveaways done on there. Oh, another P-switch. Well, that's nice. I'm just trying to get stuff more involved on both sides. What am I doing here? What am I doing here? There's a free life right there. This guy's an asshole. Fuck you. Well, that P-switch was probably needed somewhere over there. So yes, be sure to let me know. I need to figure out where this P-switch is at, and this will probably just be one video. I think it's going to be longer than the usual video. I'm not exactly sure how long this video is going to be, but I know that I need to find some sort of door in here. There's a door. Hopefully it's the one that I need to go in. This is just like P-switch Palace here. Yeah, there's another fucking P-switch. Look at this guy. What is going on here? Well, obviously you don't need to go over there. Just need to find P-switch after P-switch over and over, and manage to get into the freaking... No! Fuck! Oh my god, if I didn't get stuck on that like an idiot. Come on, go. Go, Luigi, go. You got this, buddy. There you go. But even though I may have explained it a little quickly, I'm sure people have the idea. Bonus incentive program perk thing, goals set, goals complete. I do something that you vote for, get a list of stuff to do, and use that as a reference. I'd probably have that in, you know, like every video, the description, like, here's what you could get if you fucking blow it out of the water, stuff like that. So we'll see how many naysayers there are. I'm sure there are going to be some that don't want to do it, but I'm sure plenty of people will support it because they either think it's a good idea, or, you know, they just don't like to say no to me for whatever reason. I don't know why. You can say no to me, trust me. I won't get really pissed, but let's try to keep it civil, because when you call me a big fat doo-doo head, that's usually, yeah, I mean, you know, insulting doesn't usually get you anywhere. So I'm gonna go render this out, and I'm gonna try and upload it sometime in the next hour or so. We'll see. But thank you for watching. Your input is appreciated and needed at this point, so we'll see. Remember, 4,000 likes and Hour of Power will be the next video. If nothing, if the goal isn't met or you think it's a bad idea, then the idea may or may not be dropped, and no consequences. So that's pretty much what you get. I'll talk to you guys later, and I will be checking the comments of this video to see what's going on. So I will talk to you guys...